Hi, Kutha here, and I, as anyone who's seen my videos lately know, that due to the actions of Rich Allen, I have become, I guess you could say, mildly hostile to a lot of things that he's said lately. My main reason why is because he has taken it upon himself in the name of being a good Christian to attack someone that I admire a lot. And normally, when someone has gotten me to that point, I'm not what you would call a very compassionate person in those particular situations. The main reason why is because if a person is willing to attack somebody, then whether it's physically attack them or attack their beliefs or uh, call in question about the person's character, especially when I know that the reasons why these things are being done is wrong, I can get pretty hostile in my own right. you know so what I'm about to do here is actually I was sitting down and I was thinking about it. And as I've said in a couple of my videos, that I am a big proponent of life and getting along with your environment. Now, this does not mean that I am some namby-pamby, go hug a tree type guy. You know, I do very firmly believe that if someone needs an ass whooping, they need an ass whooping. You know, but as I've sat down and I've, like I said, because the subject has been brought up to me. I look at video responses to Rich Allen, Shock of God, and I'm just along the lines that it's like it's very massively negative, which is rightly so. He's brought it upon himself, you know. But I'm looking at this and I'm just like, you know, I'm going to try something I actually haven't seen a lot of people try, and I don't know. Do I think it's actually going to work? I'm not really sure. Um, if it doesn't, then it just means that I just wasted my time. But I figure it can't hurt. So, to Rich. All right. First off, your ask question: Is there? Do I have proof that atheism is accurate and correct? Yes, I do. It is provided by the Bible, chapter 3, verse 22. And you're a big proponent of the Bible. And I do point out that you claim that you know the Bible pretty well. Although I also point out that if you know the Bible so well, why do you need to read from it to help make your points? But just so you know that, I know the Bible a little bit myself. I've read it a few times. I don't claim to know it as well as you do. But I do know how to read. And so I will read a few little verses here. And the reason why I point out that I know how to read is because the way you like to point things out about people that have opinions that disagree with you. You call into question all sorts of things on them, so I don't want you to call into question that, well, can this guy read and stuff. So, and if since it's gotten to that point to where I have to clarify even simple basic things like my reading capability, um, just kind of, let you know what I think of your opinion. But anyhow, first chapter 3, verse 22, the book of Genesis. And the Lord God said, the man has now become like one of us, knowing good and evil. He must not be allowed to reach out his hand and take also from the tree of life and eat and live forever. All right. So, there's your answer, provided by the Bible. Now, I'm not the first person that's actually pointed that out to you. I know for a fact that someone else has pointed that out to you. But I felt that it was worth bringing up again. And, Rich, I'm going, because of the things you've done, because of the actions that you've chosen to take, I do not like you. I do not like what you're claiming to stand for. Because you are putting everything that being a good Christian falls into in such a negative light. Okay? You are the worst example of what a Christian should be. Because I know good Christians. Okay? I've known Christians that when I've sat down as an agnostic and talked with them on the subject of religion, that even though they have their beliefs and I have mine, we were able to come to a resolution at the end to where it wasn't name calling, having to resort to blackmail, having to try to smear each other's names. We agreed to disagree. Okay? And it was pointed out to me that, there's probably some part in you that does truly believe that you are being a good Christian. But, being a good Christian is more than just making your videos and riding on your motorcycle and spouting nonsense that is so easy to disprove. And, and I've already done that in at least 2 of my videos. I called you out on suicide. I called you out on ZJ. And, I called you out on the gay vote about don't ask, don't tell. Each time I've proven you wrong because of how you choose to take your tact on how you're doing these things. There is, like I said, there is a big part of me that doesn't want to finish making this because I would rather just go about and keep proving you wrong over and over and over and over again until you lose credibility with your subscribers. But there's another part of me that you're claiming to be Christian. I know what a good Christian is. And some of your videos actually allude to the fact that you think you're a good Christian. And maybe all you need is just a chance to be able to actually reach that point of being a good Christian, to where you can have more peaceful talks. Instead of doing this whole, I'm going to hide behind the block button, I'm going to hide behind my motorcycle helmet, I'm going to keep cranking and re-editing my videos over and over and over again, just so that I can be an attention whore. Like I said, I know good Christians. They're decent people, just like anybody else can be, no matter what they believe. And by the fact that you're calling yourself a good Christian, means that something in you believes that you're a good Christian. And there's something in me that would like to actually give you the chance to let that good Christian come out and shine. And it does actually break down to, now that I've said what I've just said, it now falls upon your shoulders to actually prove me right or wrong. Is there a good Christian in you, Rich? Or are you going to keep on this incredibly negative road to where I'll put this video up, see what happens, and if you prove to me that you are willing to stay onto this negative road, then I will have no choice but to keep making videos to silence the disinformation strategy that you're trying to employ. But if you actually go and, prove that you are a good Christian, I'll be willing to talk to you then. Because like I said, a good Christian ain't the book. It ain't the Bible. It's the person that chooses to walk the path of the good Christian. Like I said, we know I'm not a Christian. I'm an agnostic. But I am more than willing to hear out a good Christian in a sensible talk. Not an idiot riding a motorcycle declaiming atheism as this great evil that can't be trusted. Because, if you're going to bring that into the table, then you know what? You deserve to have the atheists come down. I'm actually willing to give you the benefit of the doubt here, this one time, because of the fact that you are trying to call yourself a good Christian. If you are a good Christian, you'll be willing to sit down and talk. Maybe even respond to some of the things that have come your way. But if not, then I guess this won't be the last video I make about you. That's my time, guys. I'll see you all later.